My name is Gabrielle, and my twin name is Larry, who resides in Afterlife. For the people that do not know, welcome to our channel. Today's episode is a terminology episode. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what twin flames are, twin souls, soulmates, and karmic mates. Okay, so let's jump into it. Twin flames are actually two different energies, two complete souls. Let me say this again, two complete souls. But they're two different energies. One feminine and one masculine. They come together and they make one complete whole structure, which would be a balanced soul. But it's not really, don't think about it in terms of that's my other half. No, they're not your other half. You're actually a complete soul in your own right, and they're a complete soul in their own right. When you all come together, you make a complete different entity, but you're more balanced. You're yin and yang. Okay. Now, twin souls and twin flames are not the same thing. People get it confused all the time, but they're not. Twin souls are actually a frequency that's a little bit more closely related to your twin flame, but they're not the same frequency as your twin flame. Your union twin flame has the same frequency. Your union twin souls do not have the same frequency. You can only have one twin flame. You can have 12 twin souls. Every twin flame has 12 twin souls of their own. So if you do 12 times 12, then therefore it's 144 twin souls completely together when you put the two twin flames together. But individually, they have 12 twin souls of their own. At a later date, I will get into the math of the whole twin flame dynamic and everything like that. But right now, it's just a terminology episode. Okay, now twin flames will be romantic in nature. That doesn't mean that you're going to be together, but it will be romantic in nature because you share this energy that's not just love, but it's a romantic love. It's love in all different categories. But twin souls, you do not have to be romantic in nature. Twin souls are kind of like soulmates in the terms of not having to be romantic in nature. Twin souls can be your family, they can be romantic, they can be your pets, they can be your children. It does not matter. Just like soulmates can. Now, what distinguishes between twin souls and soulmates is that frequency I was telling you about. Now, soulmates frequencies are further a little bit further than your twin flame frequency. I'm gonna give you a little analogy to think about. Okay, think of twin flames as a mother that gave birth to twins, identical twins. Okay, the twin flames would be those identical twins. Okay, those identical twins have siblings as well. Okay, think of twin souls as those siblings. Okay, now soulmates or whatever. Think of those soulmates as the first the cousins that's right, the first cousins or whatever. Now think of karmic mates as those friends or those cousins all the way down the line. Just think of them as distant cousins, not friends really, because we're all related. Because we all came from one source, and that's God, the universe, whatever you want to call the source of creation. We all came from. So ultimately, we all are related. We're all related scientifically, spiritually, biblically, whatever you want to say. We're all related. But when God created us, He created us as one being first. That He split. That was complete. It was balanced. We were both complete, but we were balanced. We were feminine and masculine. He split us up to make a feminine and a masculine, so we can reincarnate, so we can finally come to this planet and then just reincarnate over and over until we learn our lessons, until we find our way back to each other. And it's a lot of more things that come into that, but I'm not going to get into that. I will get into that at a later date. But right now, like I said, it's just a terminology episode. Okay, now, twin souls, like I said, are not the same. People get them confused all the time, but they're not. What makes twin souls different than twin flames is that you really don't have that whole runner chaser phase in a twin soul relationship. Twin soul relationships are more so peaceful in nature, like soulmate relationships. But the difference between soulmates and twin souls are that usually, well, with soulmates or whatever, your souls had a contract to learn a lesson from each other, and then you split that contract. Once the contract is done, it's over with. Usually people that are soulmates or whatever, they really never are in each other's lives anymore once the contract is severed. Now with twin souls, you have those people that were in a relationship or were friends or whatever kind of dynamic they had or whatever, but they remain in each other's life. Even though they might not be as close in nature, they still remain in each other's life for the rest of their life. Well, those are usually those people are twin souls. Now we will always have twin souls that reincarnate with us. Now everyone has a twin flame, but we will not always reincarnate with our twin flame. It's only so many twin flames that reincarnate at one time on the planet. The ones that do not reincarnate, their twin flame will help them from the afterlife. Even though they might not even know it, their twin flames help them from the afterlife if they're not here in the actual physical life. Now, with me and my experience or whatever, my twin flame was here physically with me, of course. I didn't find out we were twin flames until after he passed away. Okay, he helps me from the other side. I think my phone is about to die.